The Scholar Gipsy, by Matthew Arnold, is a reflective and melancholic poem that centers on themes of timeless beauty, the pursuit of knowledge, and the contrast between the idealistic past and the disillusioned present. The poem, composed in 1853, is based on a legend recorded by Joseph Glanville about a young Oxford scholar who leaves university life to join a band of gypsies in search of esoteric wisdom. Setting and introduction. The poem opens with a serene pastoral scene in the countryside of Oxford. Arnold describes the natural beauty of the rural landscape with lush fields, distant hills, and the quiet River Thames. This setting evokes a sense of peace and timelessness, in contrast to the bustling life of the city. The poet seems to long for this idyllic countryside, far removed from the strains of modern life, a recurring theme throughout the poem. The story of the Scholar Gipsy. Arnold then introduces the legend of the Scholar Gipsy, a story recorded by Glanville about a student at Oxford who, tired of conventional academia, leaves his studies to wander with a group of gypsies. The young scholar seeks wisdom in unconventional ways, hoping to learn mysterious secrets and powers from the gypsies, who he believes have access to hidden knowledge beyond the reach of formal education. Pursuit of knowledge. Arnold explores the Scholar Gipsy's quest for a higher truth that is beyond mere intellectual learning. He is driven by a thirst for knowledge and enlightenment, willing to abandon material comforts and societal expectations. This contrasts with the poet's own experiences and critiques of contemporary society, suggesting that such a pure quest for knowledge is rare in modern times. Immortality of the scholar's spirit. Arnold creates a myth around the Scholar Gipsy, suggesting that he may still be wandering the countryside. He imagines that, because the Scholar Gipsy abandoned the distractions of modern life, he has achieved a kind of immortality. Unlike ordinary people, he does not suffer from the wear and tear of a restless existence, symbolizing an ideal that transcends the temporal world. Arnold's critique of modern life. The poem shifts to a critique of modern life, which Arnold describes as restless, divided, and driven by constant change and dissatisfaction. Unlike the calm, focused pursuit of the Scholar Gipsy, modern society is filled with people who are always searching but never finding, constantly moving but never satisfied. This fever of the world is contrasted with the singular, unwavering purpose of the Scholar Gipsy. Romanticization of the past. Arnold uses the figure of the Scholar Gipsy to romanticize a time when knowledge was pursued for its own sake, rather than for fame or fortune. The Scholar Gipsy represents a bygone era of idealism and purity, suggesting that modern people have lost touch with these values. The poet laments this loss, longing for a simpler and more focused existence, unpolluted by the anxieties of modernity. Nature is a refuge. Throughout the poem, Arnold finds solace in nature, which remains untouched by the frenzied pace of human life. The peaceful landscapes serve as a stark contrast to the turbulent emotions and endless pursuits that plague modern society. Nature, like the Scholar Gipsy, is timeless and serene, offering a refuge from the pressures of contemporary existence and embodying a purity that humanity seems to have lost. The Scholar Gipsy as an ideal. Arnold elevates the Scholar Gipsy to an almost mythical status, an ideal that represents humanity's potential if only people could resist the distractions of modern life. He portrays the Scholar Gipsy as an elusive figure who remains forever young, embodying the ideals of focus, purpose, and purity. This ideal stands in stark opposition to the weary, fragmented lives of modern individuals, who are pulled in multiple directions by conflicting desires. Arnold's desire for escape. The poet expresses his own yearning to escape from the disillusioning aspects of modern life and join the Scholar Gipsy in his timeless journey. He longs to be free from the discontent, ambition, and constant change that characterize modernity. The Scholar Gipsy becomes a symbol of escape from the societal pressures that Arnold himself feels, representing a life dedicated to higher purposes. Arnold concludes the poem by suggesting that the scholar Gipsy's spirit still roams the countryside, waiting for the world to quiet down enough to notice him. He cautions the scholar Gipsy to avoid the infected lives of modern people, lest he lose his purity and immortality. In the end, the scholar Gipsy stands as a symbol of resistance to the chaos of the modern world, a beacon of hope for those who seek knowledge and purpose beyond the superficial pursuits of their time. In The Scholar Gipsy, Arnold captures the tension between the ideals of the past and the disillusionment of the present, creating a powerful meditation on the pursuit of truth and the timeless quest for deeper understanding. The poem is both a celebration of an idealized past and a critique of a rapidly changing society that has lost sight of its most profound values.